I got invited to an Ark YouTuber last man standing match with these guys. We're all mostly PvE players, so this should definitely be interesting. The plan? 1 hour of free time, followed by 1 hour of PvP, then we shrink the map and everyone has to meet up at the Redwoods. First, we met up on a beach so we could do the note run, and then we tried to line up and jump for a picture together. The plan was to do the note run together and then split into duo. We ended up with an odd number when planning this event, so to keep myself from dragging anyone else down, I offered to go solo since I am Ark solo anyway. I've never really done the note run before, so I ended up just following everybody. We got to this note up here and I was super thirsty and ready to hit the water after grabbing the note, but ran into Crow and accidentally jumped on the rocks. Oh no 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 no! Oh! I hit the rocks. We respawned, almost got eaten by a piranha while I was trying to figure out where to go. No! Okay. Oh. I found someone to follow and got back on the note run. Yay! Almost fell again. Oh. I grabbed some berries on the way, ran past some giant ants. So much stuff. And then ended up following Raz Clark and Chromita for the rest of the note run. We split up and it was time to get to work. After gathering some resources, we started crafting up the basics. I was all on my own now, or so I thought.
Hello. Hello, guys.
Who's that? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Things got quiet, so we crafted some more essentials and got on our way. Started hunting and found this Dillo was trying to shoot when this Capro started coming at me. I thought maybe that he couldn't come up this hill, so I tried to lure him that way and shoot him, but it didn't work out. I took the opportunity to respawn somewhere else and took my anger out on this dodo. Gathered some more fibers so I could craft some clothes. And then, while I was crafting my stuff, this dillo attacked. But that's okay, we needed some hide anyway. After that, I went for this turtle to get some keratin, and struggled way more than I should have trying to kill it. I hacked up its shell and suited up with some hide armor. I tamed a pego by accident and named it Aww. Now that I wasn't on my own anymore, I cooked us up some tasty meats. Crafted up some arrows and a wooden club, and started looking for a Terra. Came across this drop, and it didn't have much. When this tech raptor came out of nowhere and gave me a heart attack. I bowled it, and thought about trying to knock it out with the club, but realized that probably wasn't going to work, and I was just going to die, so I ran away. Right into this Therizinosaur. It promptly ate me for dinner, and we started over again. Then some compies attacked, and more compies, and more compies, and some more compies attacked. It was almost the end of the 1 hour grace period, and I was starting to get desperate when I saw this Moshops. Moshops. Fed it some Tinto berries, and then hopped on to immediately test it out. My plan had been to tame a Terra and then a bunch of Dimorphs, but things just weren't working out, so we tamed another Moshops instead. I stopped for a snack when we started hearing some voices.
Yo, who's there? Oh no, wait, there is somebody here. Who did?
Yo!
New phone, who did?
Things got quiet again, but you remember that tech raptor from earlier? He's back. But this time, he didn't stand a chance against my beastly Moshops. As we entered the PvP part of the battle, I headed into the jungle for cover, and we continued our quest for a Terra. I killed some Meganura for chitin, then fought my way through some raptors before running into this Microraptor. It dismounted me, but it was in a safe area, and our Moshops made short work of him. I made some parachutes, and finally found a Terra. It was a low level, but at this point, anything was looking better than riding into battle on a Moshops. I beat it in the head with a club many times, but it flew away anyway. It was getting close to time to head back to the Redwoods, so we started making our way. I stopped to contemplate my choices at this point as I prepared to cross the swamp on a Moshops. I made it across safely other than the leech on my face. Got rid of the leeches and headed back out on the trail. Finally found a Dimorph and tried to bola him, but missed. Dealt with this Dilophosaur, and by the time I was done, I'd lost the Dimorph. I made a Pteranodon saddle and a mortar and pestle so I could finally make some trank arrows. Then I made the fatal mistake of putting my Pteranodon saddle in the Moshop. You'll find out why this is a problem very soon. I still had Moshops number 2 on follow so we could ditch it in case something attacked when I saw this Capro chilling by the swamp. We tried to avoid it, but it ended up eating our extra Moshops. Thanks to its sacrifice, me and Moshops number 1 escaped. I thought I could take on the Sarco, but I forgot about its new death button. and it ripped me right off the mow shops. I tried to jump back on, but it rolled me off again, so I panicked and ran away. I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I knew it wasn't good, so I kept running. Turned around to find it was a terror bird following me. I quickly bowled it and escaped, and then turned to see if I could possibly save my mow shops, but it wasn't looking good, and if I died now, I was out. Meanwhile, the first battle was starting on a nearby mountaintop.
Oh, he's got me picked.
Granty picked Chromita off his Terra, and despite a safe landing from a parachute, Swarks sea-rolled him right off the mountain.
Was nice knowing you, Clark.
Oh, dude.
I continued right past this sneaky snake and on my way to the Redwoods when I saw this Sasquatch. I figured why not and started to tame it, but then I realized it was going to take too long and I only had 10 minutes to move into the Redwoods. I headed that way and finally found another Terra that wasn't a level 10. I accidentally tamed another Pego and named it Woo. Bowled, tranked, and knocked out the Terra, then went to kill a Pego for me. But all it gave me was high. So I contemplated a difficult decision and killed Woo for some more hide. Still no meat. Sorry, Syntac, but the stuck galley's gotta go. I fed its tasty meat to our new Terra, but realized I left its saddle in the motion. It was too dark, so I gammed up and headed into the Redwoods.
Come on, rockets me already.
I could already hear the other players when I got attacked by this terror bird. It wasn't looking good, so I ditched my Terra and ran for it. Right into another terror bird, which I bowled and ran around right into this Pego. I decided to try and tame the terror bird and put a ton of arrows in it before realizing it probably was going to get loose before I knocked it out. So I gave up and ran away. And surprise, my Terra made it, despite me panicking and not switching it to passive to follow me. While I was struggling to survive the Redwoods, Raz Clark got stuck in an Alpha Raptor and eaten, and iLegend got killed by Swarks and Granty. While somewhere else in the Redwoods, Swarks ran into some True Dogs.
I'm dead.
No, where are you? Where are you?
And apparently several other nasty creatures too. There were only 7 of us left now, and I found another Dimorph. I started to knock it out when these ants decided to ruin my day. I might have panicked just a bit before I finally got my spear out, and then it glitched and wouldn't even stab them. So I gave up and ran away. There was no way I was going to let myself die to a bunch of bugs. I was hungry, so I stopped to grab some berries. No berries, really berries. I ate the berries, bowled and tranked another Dimorphodon, scavenged some meat off this dead Carno. I was starting to hope I had half a chance when I went to feed the first Dimorph and the ants came back. Then it woke up before I could feed. I managed to tame the second one, WD, before this happened.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought they were talking to me when
No, leave me alone.
I was hiding in the bushes planning my next move when this Sabertooth came out of nowhere. I was ready to bowl it when this Dillo jumped in.
Run.
I was looking for more Dimorphs when... Hello? And then the Sabertooth was back. I was trying to decide if I should tame or kill it when the Scorpion came up. Had to deal with it and thought it would be perfect for kiting for a Terra saddle. But then I saw this Dimorph and thought I'd grab it. I started to knock him out, but I didn't plan for his buddies and we made a run for it. I was looking for a Pteranodon and crafting more bolas when this sneaky Scorpion snuck up. I managed to bola him, but little did I know it was too late. I figured I was a goner when the bola came loose, but then it just went away. And then it came back. And then it went away again. And just when I thought I might wake up and survive this,
Oh no.
it came back for good. As I was dying, off in the forest, Oculus Wilk swooped in and dropped TDS, the tree, to his death. Zany Zebra was stomping around the forest on a Bronto, with Aaron beside him on a Terra. Granty was chilling on a mountaintop, Oculus hiding behind a rock, and CJ was taking a swim. They eventually all converged near the mountain. Granty was terrorizing everyone on his Pteranodon, but they were prepared with plenty of parachutes. Zany Zebra was just chilling on his Bronto when his partner Aaron Aztec got into a Terra battle with Granny. Granny killed one of their Terras, and then Zany started to make his way up the mountain. Meanwhile, Granny just stopped for a snack, while Aaron Aztec got stuck in a rock. While Aaron was stuck, Granny started picking on Zany, and CJ the Cheese DJ and Oculus Will were making their way to join in on the battle. CJ started coming after Aaron on his Baryonyx, and it wasn't looking good, but Aaron had the high ground and a Bronto. Granny took the opportunity to pick Zany off of his Bronto, and CJ was able to trap Aaron in a rock and eat him with his Baryonyx. With just 4 players left, Granty was taking aim at Zany, and Zany was making a run for it. So Granny took off on his Terra and went for the pick but missed, when he discovered CJ hiding behind a rock with his berry onyx and attacked him instead. Then Oculus Wilkes came out of nowhere and picked CJ off his berry, but CJ was too heavy, so he had to drop him. The Discord call was starting to get pretty intense. Zany and CJ were facing off, but CJ used his berry speed to slip around Zany's mighty Bronto. Then CJ tried to bowl at Granty, but missed.
You missed, boy.
Granty picked him, but he was too heavy again. Oculus Wilkes took a leap, trying to land on Zany's Bronto, and missed, but Granty took the opportunity to pick Zany and drop him to his death. Oculus managed to set Granty's Terra on fire,
You're dead now, boy.
but Granty got his revenge and C-spinned him out of the game. Now it was just 2 left, with CJ and Granty converging on the mountain. But Granty made a quick turn and picked CJ off his Terra. As he was parachuting to safety, Granty finished him off with a Terra roll, leaving Granty and his team as the winners. Despite not making it very far myself, this collab was an absolute blast to be a part of, and I was so excited to be invited. Be sure to go and check out all of these other awesome Ark YouTubers in the description, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!